Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to come on here to give a little bit of a breastfeeding update. Since I posted that video, I've been working hard. I got I think it's the SNS, where it's the tube. It's a bottle that you put the milk in, and then there's a tube attached. You put the tube in the baby's mouth, and either the formula or the breast milk is in the bottle, and it kind of slides in the baby's mouth as the baby's breastfeeding, so that way you can still get the stimulation from your boob, and then also the baby can be completely full because it's getting more than what you're bringing out. I don't know if I explained that right, but I did try the SNS. I also got one of the pumps from the lactation consultant, the pumps that you use at the hospital, which has been really helpful because it's very powerful, and it's helping my milk come out a lot more. And then also, I'm not having to pump as long because it's so strong. But I think I'm messing up with that because my nipples are like on fire every time I'm done with that. So I think I am doing it wrong, but my milk is coming out, and I feel like that's all that matters. Also, we scheduled an appointment to get the baby's tongue tie fixed, which is great. He has been latching on. He has been latching on a little bit, to where I don't have to give him any bottles. And the times that I gave him one bottle once because he was having trouble latching on. And then when I did give him a couple bottles, the first time was him being a little bit more hungry after breastfeeding him, so I gave him a bottle. And then the other times was just me trying to take care of my 1-year-old, and I don't really have the time to sit down and try to make sure he latches on and gets enough, so I just gave him a bottle knowing that you're getting your full 2 ounces and you're going to be fine. So I gave him a bottle for that. But other than that, he's been latching on. I did buy a new nipple shield. I've been using the ones that you get from the hospital, the Medela brand, I believe it is. And those have been working fine. But the one that I got kept like folding back on his nose, and I felt like he couldn't breathe. I didn't like that. So then the lactation consultant gave me the same brand, but it was one that had like a little cutout to where his nose, if anything, was like, where his nose, if anything, was up against my skin. So nothing was covering it or anything. So that had been working for me, but I just recently got the one that I ordered. It comes in a little box like this, and then I'll definitely leave the link down below because I don't even know the name of the brand. I'd have to look into it, but got it on Amazon for $6, probably $6.99, and I figured because he was having trouble latching back on after giving him a bottle, that this nipple shield would work because it kind of looks like a bottle nipple. And it has like, I wouldn't even say these are holes. I don't even know what these are used for. I haven't used it yet. My cousin was the one who referred me to it. She said she liked it a lot. But the lactation consultant was saying how it would probably hurt more for me to use that just because it's a smaller space for your nipples. Yeah, so I'm going to try that out. But I have to use nipple shields because my nipples are inverted, which is difficult. Like, my milk is definitely coming out. It's just difficult because my nipple doesn't touch the back of his, so my nipple doesn't go far back enough for him to latch on properly. So that's why we use the nipple shield. But he's still not latching on properly because of the tongue tie, apparently. But we'll see once he gets that fixed, how everything goes. So now what I'm having trouble with is me just leaking everywhere, like no matter what. I wear the pads to keep myself from leaking on my clothes, but it's just crazy. Like, I get out the shower, I'm trying to hurry up and put my clothes on so that way I won't leak all over the place, but it doesn't work. So I'm constantly still wiping myself off after. Yesterday I went to the store with the kids, and I fed him before we left. We were fine. And I gave him a bottle while we were out, so I didn't have to struggle with trying to breastfeed him. And then maybe, because we were out for quite some time. We were out for probably about 3 hours. So, but he had a bottle. And it wasn't time for him to feed again. But I felt something wet. So I looked down and my shirt is soaking wet. And I'm like, I'm using the nipple pads and everything. So, I didn't know what was wrong with that. And then the other day, I guess I put it on backwards. I don't know how that happened. You know, I'm a little sleep deprived. But I put it on backwards, my dumb butt, and then milk everywhere, all over my clothes. And I've noticed that, like, because I was like, okay, it's going to dry up, and then I can get home and change. The milk dried up and then left this big old stain. And I'm like, oh, my God. So that was one thing that I was just like, okay, now my milk is coming in. Now we have run into another problem, which is fine. I would rather leak all over my clothes than my baby not being able to have enough milk to be fed. So that's cool. But I was just like, Jesus, this is wearing me down. But so, yeah, I've noticed that. And then I noticed that if I don't eat or drink as I should, which I do eat and I do drink water a lot. I drink a lot of water, if anything. But sometimes I'm chasing after these kids and trying to make sure everybody's good that I forget, you know. And so I've realized that when I don't do that, my milk slows down. So now I'm just in a routine, or trying to get in a routine of making sure I eat when the kids eat. So just trying to eat when the kids eat, and pretty much making sure I'm eating the right things. Like, I had stopped eating spicy foods. I love spicy foods. But I stopped eating spicy foods because I know that can affect your milk. But now I'm just, and me being a vegetarian, I don't eat a lot of bad things. But I just don't eat often. And then if I do eat, lately, I've been like, oh, let me get some chips. Or, oh, what's real quick that I can eat? And I might just eat like a bowl of rice that I've made for the baby. And then he has some leftovers. So I'm trying to get in the habit of eating better, because I'll cook for everybody. I'll cook everybody whatever they want, including their dad. But then it comes time to me, and I'm like, what am I going to eat? Because me being a vegetarian, I'm not going to eat chicken. My son doesn't eat meat either, just because I don't, and I'm not going to cook it all the time. I only cook it when his dad wants it, which is not often, surprisingly. Like, we pretty much don't eat meat in the house. So yeah, my son doesn't eat meat. We tried to give him a piece of chicken one day, and he spit it out. He's like, what is this? Which is fine. Like, I'm not forcing him to become a vegetarian like me, but if he wants it, he wants it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But he doesn't get it often, or we haven't tried to even give it to him often because we don't really eat it. But anyway, I say that all to say that things are getting better. I'm just trying to figure out what my diet should consist of, and go from there. Today is day 1 that I start working out. I will definitely be vlogging that because I lost a lot of weight with breastfeeding, but I still got the little kangaroo going on, and I need to get rid of that. My birthday is in 2 weeks. I plan on going to Vegas, and I know my body won't be all the way great by then, but we're going to at least get the process started before then. And I feel like that should start now. So I will definitely vlog that later on today, but I probably won't post the video until tomorrow. I'm going to try to post every day, whether it be hair, makeup, get ready with me's, or me talking about being a mom. But that's pretty much what my video or my channel is going to consist of now. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you have stayed to the end of the video. I thank you so much. Thank you for the support and the love, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.